Faceless YouTube channels, the most profitable niche. You're ignoring. In the ever-evolving landscape of digital media, YouTube stands as a titan, shaping modern content consumption habits and generating billions of dollars in revenue each year. It's no secret that the platform has minted countless influencers and content creators who've turned their passions into profitable careers. But beyond the well-lit faces and hyper-edited vlogs, lies an intriguing, often overlooked niche: faceless YouTube channels. Faceless YouTube channels are exactly what they sound like. Content hubs that never reveal the identity of the creator. These channels don't rely on charismatic on-camera hosts, dramatic facial expressions, or even personal storytelling. Instead, they leverage voiceovers, animations, stock footage, AI tools, and scripted content to deliver engaging videos. And surprisingly, or perhaps not so surprisingly, many of these channels are raking in revenue figures that rival or even surpass their face-fronted counterparts. This in-depth analysis explores why faceless YouTube channels are not just a hidden corner of the internet, but perhaps one of the most profitable and sustainable content models for digital entrepreneurs today. The myth of the YouTube personality. Mainstream perceptions of YouTube are heavily shaped by influencers. Think PewDiePie, MrBeast, or Emma Chamberlain. These creators build personal brands around their personalities, lifestyles, and faces. For years, this model has been sold as the standard. To succeed on YouTube, you need to be present on screen, engaging, and charismatic. However, the reality is that personality-driven content is resource-intensive. It requires high production quality, consistent appearances, emotional labor, and the constant pressure to remain relatable to millions of followers, not to mention the mental health toll and privacy loss that come with internet fame. Faceless channels eliminate many of these stressors. They offer a business model that focuses on scalability, content value, and audience interest, not personality. What are faceless YouTube channels? Faceless YouTube channels come in many shapes and forms. Some of the most popular genres include top 10 and fact-based channels. These present lists or facts on a variety of topics like history, science, or pop culture, e.g., Watch Mojo, The Richest. Animation and storytelling. Channels that use 2D animation or whiteboard animations to explain concepts or share fictional stories, e.g., Kurzgesagt, The Infographics Show. Meditation and relaxation. Channels that produce calming sounds or nature visuals, often running for hours to help people sleep or relax. Gaming and Let's Plays. Some channels feature gameplay with commentary, but never show the creator. DIY or tutorial-based content. These walk viewers through tutorials on software, coding, art, or other skills using screen recordings or step-by-step guides. Music and lo-fi beats. Endless music streams, lo-fi chill-hop mixes, or compilations that are monetized via ads or licensing. What ties these disparate genres together is their detachment from the creator's physical presence. They focus entirely on the content, not the creator, the business model behind the mask. At first glance, faceless YouTube channels may seem less engaging or even impersonal. However, when run effectively, they operate with surprising efficiency and profitability. Here's how the business model stacks up. 1. High scalability. Because these channels don't depend on a specific individual's time or appearance, content can be produced in bulk and even outsourced. This makes it easier to scale and upload consistently, a key factor in YouTube's algorithm. 2. Automation and AI tools. With advancements in technology, creators can now use AI voiceovers, like Google's TTS or 11 Labs, video editing software, like Pictory, Descript, or Canva Video, and automated scripts to churn out high-quality videos quickly and inexpensively. 3. Outsourcing and team building. Many faceless channel owners hire freelancers to handle scripts, voiceovers, video editing, and thumbnails. Platforms like Fiverr and Upwork have made it easier than ever to build a content production team without hiring full-time staff. 4. Multiple monetization streams. Just like any other YouTube channel, Faceless creators earn from AdSense revenue, affiliate marketing, sponsored content, digital products or merchandise, memberships or Patreon support. In some cases, Faceless channels command higher advertising rates because of their educational or evergreen content, which attracts more mature and niche audiences. Real-world examples. Hidden giants. You might not recognize the creators behind these channels, but their influence and income is undeniable. The infographics show this channel publishes animated explainers on global events, health, and history. With over 12 million subscribers and billions of views, it's a prime example of Faceless content done right. Chill Hop Music, known for its lo-fi hip-hop radio, beats to relax, study to, stream, this Faceless channel built a global music brand without showing a single person on camera. Success Secrets TV, a motivational channel that uses stock video, AI voice, and powerful scripts to deliver content, sometimes garnering millions of views per video. Each of these channels operates with a content-first mindset, proving that personal branding is optional, not mandatory, for success on YouTube. Advantages of going faceless. Why are so many creators pivoting to this model? Here are the key benefits. 1. Anonymity and privacy. One of the biggest draws is the ability to remain completely anonymous. You can build an empire without exposing your identity, dealing with internet fame, or worrying about public backlash. 2. Less pressure and burnout. Without the constant pressure to be on for the camera, creators can focus on quality, research, and strategy. This leads to longer-lasting careers and better mental health. 3. Lower production costs. No need for cameras, lighting, or expensive studios. A faceless creator can start with a laptop, a mic, and some software, a significantly lower barrier to entry. 4. Evergreen content. Faceless channels often lean into evergreen topics, history, self-help, tutorials, or lists that don't go out of style. This means videos can keep generating revenue years after being uploaded. 5. Easier delegation. Since the brand isn't tied to one person, it's easier to outsource or even sell the channel. It becomes a media asset, not a personal brand, opening doors for automation and even acquisition, challenges and misconceptions. Of course, faceless doesn't mean effortless. There are still real challenges that creators must navigate. 1. Scripting and storytelling still matter. Even if you're not on camera, your videos need strong scripting, pacing, and engagement. A robotic or poorly written script will lose viewers fast. 2. You still need branding. Just because there's no face doesn't mean you can ignore thumbnails, logos, or intros. Good branding builds trust and recognition. 3. Not immune to copyright or policy strikes. Faceless channels must be extra careful with using copyrighted materials. Even royalty-free content must be used with proper licensing. 4. Competition is rising. As more people catch on to the profitability of faceless channels, the space becomes more competitive. SEO, niches, and video optimization still matter. How to start your own faceless channel. Ready to dive in? Here's a streamlined step-by-step plan. Pick a profitable niche. Research low-competition niches with high CPM, cost per mil, like finance, health, or education. Define your format. Will you use animation, stock footage, screen recordings, or slideshows? Write or outsource scripts. Ensure your content is informative, engaging, and factually correct. Use voiceover, human or AI. Invest in a good voiceover tool or hire a freelancer for narration. Edit with intention. Use tools like Pictory, Adobe Premiere, or Canva Video to create polished edits. Optimize for YouTube SEO. Craft compelling titles, descriptions, and thumbnails. Be consistent. Upload regularly and track performance metrics. Scale or systematize. Once you gain traction, build a team to scale production. The future of YouTube is partly faceless. As content consumption becomes increasingly automated and fragmented, faceless YouTube channels represent a shift in how creators think about influence and income. They offer a compelling alternative to the pressure-laden path of traditional YouTubers. More than just a trend, they are a manifestation of a broader evolution in digital entrepreneurship, one that values strategy over showmanship and systems over selfies. For aspiring creators who are camera-shy, burnt out, or simply more business-minded, faceless YouTube channels offer not just a viable option, but arguably the smartest route to passive income and long-term success on the platform. Final thoughts. In an era where visibility is currency, faceless content might seem counterintuitive, but the numbers don't lie. Faceless YouTube channels have emerged as one of the most scalable, efficient, and surprisingly lucrative niches in the creator economy. So, if you've been delaying your YouTube journey because you don't want to show your face, maybe it's time to flip the script. Behind every successful faceless channel is a smart entrepreneur who chose strategy over spotlight. And you could be next.